Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I've got a Christmas beer to review for you. This one has gone into Morrison's. It's from Northern Monk and it's a festive version of their Northern Star Porter, and they've called it Festive Star, and it is described as a vanilla, cinnamon and chocolate porter, coming in at 5.2% ABV, the usual Northern Monk artwork, but they've added holly and berries and Christmas trees and stars to it to give it a bit of a festive vibe. 330ml can. I paid £2 for this in Morrison's. £2, a little bit on the steep side for a 330. So yeah, Festive Star, vanilla, cinnamon, chocolate porter, a festive twist packed with all things sweet, spiced and nice. Yeah, so what I've been told is just basically a festive version of the Northern Star chocolate porter. Ingredients: water, malted barley, oats, lactose, cinnamon, chocolate essence, vanilla essence, hops and yeast. 5.2% ABV. I really like the Northern Star Porter. I think it's a lovely beer from Northern Monk. So I'm looking for a chocolatey, maybe caramelly porter with cinnamon, essentially. Otherwise, it's just Northern Star. So I'm hoping that I'll get the cinnamon in it. Really hoping. Ooh. Really hoping that cinnamon comes through on the flavour. Yeah, £2 a can, this one. But there she is, in the glass. There is a bit of red bleeding through that. It's not jet black. It's holding on to half a finger tanned head, which does look slightly creamy. Good lacing. Good lacing on the glass. You can see the carbonation there just sort of following the head around as I whirl it about. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, but otherwise generally black with a bit of red just sort of bleeding through around the edges in the bottom. Let's get me snouting, see what the aroma's saying. It smells like Northern Star. It smells like that chocolatey, biscuity porter that I remember. And there is a touch of cinnamon on the aroma. It's very vanilla-y. It smells like there's oats in it. It smells like there's lactose in it. It smells like chocolate malts. Like I say, there's a touch of that cinnamon spice in there as well. It smells quite tasty. Not really getting much else. Let's get stuck in, everyone. Cheers. Yeah. 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 That is Northern Star with cinnamon in it. I have no complaints. I have no complaints. I was a little bit worried. It was very subtle in the aroma, that cinnamon spice. But on the taste, it's really up front. It's really up front. Medium bodied, medium to light bodied, which is what you want from a porter, what you expect from a porter. And then there's a nice spicy kick of cinnamon. And then the roasted malts sort of come in, the chocolate malts. And then you're left at the back end with a slightly warming combination of all of those elements. It's slightly creamy, it's chocolatey, it's malty, roasted flavour to it, and that cinnamon spice lingers around. And it's got a slightly warming feel to it as well, which is nice. That's nice. It's good. It's good. Gentle carbonation. As you get the carbonation rush, the cinnamon comes in with it. which makes a lot of sense. I mean, whether that was, I don't know if you can make that a deliberate thing, but it makes perfect sense. When the carbonation rush comes, when you feel that fizz, that tingle on your tongue, in then comes that cinnamon spice, and it almost feels like it was the perfect time for that spice to come in on your palate. That really gives the carbonation in the mouth, really helps that cinnamon kind of fizz around your palate. And then as it settles down, you're then left with that sort of vanilla-y, creamy, chocolatey malt flavours. And at the end, like I say, that aftertaste, you've got that cinnamon still there. You've got that vanilla. You've got the chocolate malts, a slight roastiness to it. I like it. I think it's a very nicely made porter. Like I say, the Northern Star Porter is very good in itself. You can get that in Tesco. You can get like you can get a 4-pack of that, 440ml cans for £8. I think you've got a club card, it might even be £6. It's a lovely porter in itself. But adding cinnamon to it works. It works really nicely. It's very vanilla-y. There's definite cinnamon. There's chocolatey malts to it. It's a very drinkable, very... Yeah, I'm going to say it. A cinnamon gives it a festive vibe. It gives it a festive tinge to it. Just makes it a bit more of a Christmas porter than a standard porter. I really like the body that the lactose and the oats gives it. It's thick but not gloopy. It's not sticky. It's coats the palate. The gentle carbonation works really well with the cinnamon. The chocolate malts then come in. Bit of roasty finish to it, a bit of hoppy bitterness at the back end, very slight. And you're left with that combination of chocolate and cinnamon and vanilla. It does everything it says on the tin for me, this one. I've got no complaints. I've got no complaints. I think that's a very nice porter. I think it's a very, very nice porter. And I'd quite happily drink a few of those. And I think about it, I think that's a nice, easy-going porter. It's the sort of thing I could see myself drinking on the Christmas Day evening or Christmas Eve or Boxing Day, or any day over Christmas for that matter, to be honest with you. I like a nice warming porter and stout over Christmas. And to have a bit of cinnamon in there as well, just gives it that little bit more of a festive vibe. I really like it. I think Northern Star, I'm saying it now. I think Northern Monk have nailed that, personally. I think that's very good. £2 a can is a bit naughty, personally, I think. I think they've added that extra kind of 20p on top of it, purely because it's a sort of a Christmas edition. Bit cheeky, maybe not necessary, but they've done it, hey-ho. But £2 a can in Morrison's. If you like Northern Star Porter, which I know a lot of you do, and you don't mind a bit of cinnamon, try that. That's good. That's a nice festive porter from Northern Monk. Well done to them. I think they've nailed it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm really impressed with it. I think it's decent. Just feel a little bit cheap by the price tag, but there you go. 9 out of 10 for me. Northern Star, once again, with their Festive Star, vanilla, cinnamon, chocolate porter. 5.2%, Morrison's, £2. Check it out. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of it. And, yeah, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. And until my next one, you take care.